the next thing that you can do is run a comparison of the statement or multiple statements against any benchmark. So by default, this is the S&P, but you can create a benchmark, or we can click in here and search for a benchmark that's already been created, or we can search for one of your portfolios. So for example, my sample values line portfolio, you can just compare to your model. But for now, I'll keep it simple with S&P. And then you can run a comparison. You can also run a comparison from, so this will show you the traditional analytics, but you can also do a risk comparison and a values comparison. And in order to launch those, what you can do is take the risk tolerance questionnaire that we have, or if you already have a risk tolerance questionnaire solution, you can just select a risk level manually. So you can select aggressive, or we can do the risk tolerance questionnaire. I think for now, what I'll do is select an aggressive portfolio, but I'll show you, we have our methodology that's actually linked right from the page of how someone can take the risk tolerance questionnaire. What is your primary financial goal? When it comes to investing, how would you describe yourself? When will you withdraw money from your investments? So it's very simple, only 8 questions, standard questionnaire. And then you can see the full transparency on exactly how we're doing the scoring. So some advisors are deciding that they're using the risk questionnaire, others are just selecting a level manually. And then you can also select optionally risk and also values. So there's obviously many wars going on. Some people might be very focused on seeing if there's military weapons in their portfolio, or maybe they are a planet protector. So this is something that you can run an analysis side by side of this statement versus either the benchmark or your portfolio, again, on risk alignment, values alignment, and other factors. So I'll click to run analytics now. Excellent. So we can see that this portfolio, this account statement it's a $27,000 portfolio. If we click on holdings, we're seeing the same information that was downloaded in that spreadsheet. And we can notice right off the bat, cash has a $16,000 or there's $16,000 in cash out of the $27,000 portfolio. So we shouldn't be surprised that the risk level of this particular statement is very conservative. You can then see the client risk score, which can come directly from, again, the risk tolerance questionnaire that we have, or you can set it manually by just selecting a risk level. And you're able to see that in this case, the S&P 500 is much more aligned with the client's risk score compared to their existing portfolio. And this is something that, from a growth perspective, a lot of times the reason why a client might want to work with you from an AUM perspective is that their portfolio right now does not align with their risk level, and showing them what the difference looks like and how you can put them into alignment with what they need can be a really compelling case that you can make. So Gabriel, to your question, these are some big talking points that you can use in that meeting with your prospect to be able to describe how you can help them better align their investments with their financial goals.